If you drive a truck, you know that your tires can make or break the ride. Whether you're tearing through mud, cruising highways, or hauling gear off the grid, the right set of tires can change everything. That's why, in this video, I'm going through 7 of the best truck tires for every kind of terrain. Mud, snow, rocks, or pavement, I'll have options for everyone. You'll find links to the best prices for all the truck tires mentioned in this video in the description and top comment. Also, these tires aren't ranked in any specific order, so be sure to watch until the end to find the one that best fits your needs. Number 7 is the Nitto Ridge Grappler. This is the best on-road all-terrain tire on our list. If you need a tire that can cruise the highway quietly but still hold its own off-road, this one pulls off that combo with ease. It's a hybrid tire and blends the smooth ride of an all-terrain with the grip of a mud terrain. This is perfect if you're someone who goes from pavement to dirt without warning. The tread pattern has these deep zigzag grooves and lots of tiny slits that help it stay grippy on wet roads, snow, or even loose dirt. Plus, it's very quiet, which is rare for something this aggressive. You won't hear that constant hum like you would with full-on mud tires. The sidewalls of this tire have 2 looks to choose from, one clean and one more rugged, so you can match it to your truck's vibe. They're also built tough with a 3-ply design that helps protect against sharp rocks or rough trails. It's rated E-load, which means it can handle towing and heavy hauling without breaking a sweat. Overall, if you want a tire that works hard on and off the road without driving you crazy on the freeway, the Ridge Grappler is a solid bet. Number 6 is the Mickey Thompson Baja Boss tire. This is the best off-road mud terrain tire on our list. If you're the type who takes your truck off-road, this is the tire you want. The Baja Boss is built for rough terrain. It has an 8-ply tread with a 3-ply sidewall, which means it can take a beating on rocks, mud, snow, sand, whatever you throw at it. The tread is very aggressive, but I love how well it cleans itself out. Even in thick mud, a little wheel spin and the gunk's gone. That's rare, because most tires get packed up and lose grip, but not this one. Now, even though it's made for off-road, it handles surprisingly well on pavement. The ride stays smooth, the wear is even, and the road noise isn't as bad as you'd think, especially if you run it around 30-psi cold. The sidewalls also add some serious bite, especially when aired down. I've seen people run them at 15 psi without losing the bead, so if you're crawling rocks or deep snow, these grip hard. As for price, these run around $350 per tire depending on size and where you shop, but you can catch a better deal if you use my link down below. Overall, these are tough, aggressive, and built for serious terrain. If off-road matters more than anything else, the Baja Boss mud terrain is the one to beat. Number 5 is the BF Goodrich All-Terrain Traction Advantage KO2. This is the best value all-terrain tire on our list. If you want one tire that can do pretty much everything, this is it. The KO2 is tough enough for mud, gravel, snow, and even some light rock crawling, but still handles fine on pavement. It has that 3-peak mountain snowflake rating too, so it's certified for winter, unlike a lot of all-terrain tires that just say they're good in snow. Now, the sidewalls are no joke. They're built with thick 3-ply construction that helps prevent cuts and punctures when you're off-road. The tread pattern is aggressive, but not wild, so you get grip without losing too much comfort. And speaking of comfort, it rides a little stiffer than a regular street tire. The road noise is there, but it's quiet enough to ignore. Zrenia, for something this capable, it's a good trade-off. Steering and handling are better than most tires in this category. Whether you're towing, plowing, or just daily driving, it feels stable. It also wears evenly, which means you're not swapping them out every year. You'll usually see these at around $300 per tire. Depending on the size, not cheap, but with a 50,000-mile tread warranty, you're getting solid value. Overall, if you're doing a mix of everything and want a tire that can keep up without needing to be babied, this is one you won't regret. Number 4 is the Toyo Open Country 3. This is the best overall all-terrain tire on our list. If you need one tire that can handle anything, highway, mud, snow, and everything in between, this is the one I'd point to. The Toyo Open Country 3 has a tighter center tread design than the older all-terrain 2, which means more rubber stays on the ground while you're driving. so on pavement it grips better and rides smoother. And it's way quieter than you'd expect from an all-terrain. As Rusty puts it, I am very impressed by these tires. They don't sound loud at all, and I have done 3 trails so far without any problems. Love the tread pattern. I hate to say it, but it's well worth it just to get these more pricey tires than some cheap ones. You will notice the difference. Also, these are so much better than BFG's, literally much better. And on off-road, you're still good. It has deep siping around the edges to keep your traction solid in mud or snow, and the sidewalls are tough. Load range C, E, and even F are available, so it can handle towing or heavier setups without breaking a sweat. You'll also have options when it comes to size, anywhere from 15 to 22 inches. They even offer a couple of 19s, which is rare. Toyo also gives a 50,000-mile warranty, which is pretty reassuring if you rack up miles. Overall, if you want a tire that works on or off the road without making a ton of noise or wearing out fast, the Open Country All-Terrain 3 checks all the boxes. And if you want to know the latest prices for the truck tires discussed in this video, be sure to click the links below. And if you're having a good time watching this video, we would love it if you hit that subscribe button. Number 3 is the Falken Wild Peak AT3W. This is the best winter all-terrain tire on our list. Now, Falken Wild Peak All-Terrain is all about toughness. It features 3-peak mountain snowflake rating, so you know it's built for snow, slush, and cold without turning your truck into a slip and slide. The tread is aggressive enough for dirt, rocks, and snow, but not so gnarly that it screams mud only. And the sidewalls are thick and sturdy, so you're not going to panic if you end up in rougher terrain. I really like how the shoulder blocks dig in when you're off-roading or crawling up a steep trail. It just feels planted on road and off. Now, in terms of wet roads, it holds up way better than you'd expect from an all-terrain. You don't get that floaty, sketchy feeling when you're hitting puddles or rain-covered highways. Plus, the siping in the tread works really nice and clears out water fast and helps you grip better. And on the road, it's surprisingly quiet for something this rugged. It doesn't pick up a bunch of rocks either, which is always nice. Overall, with serious grip, real winter chops, and off-road performance, the Falken Wild Peak is a solid deal. Number 2 is the Continental Terrain Contact. This is the best value highway terrain tire on our list. If you do most of your driving on pavement and want something that works in rain or shine, this one nails it. The Continental Terrain Contact Highway Terrain is built for trucks and SUVs and features Traction Plus technology, which means better grip, stronger durability, and a smoother, quieter ride. What stood out for me is how well it handles wet roads. It posted the shortest braking distance in its class, 50 to 0 in just 108 feet. That's solid. You also get tight, planted control through corners, even in the rain, without the tire slipping or feeling twitchy. Now, on dry roads, it's as stable. It tracks well, stays quiet enough for a long highway trip, and the steering doesn't feel too loose or too stiff. Even on rougher patches, it softens the bigger bumps while still keeping things responsive. The tread life is no joke either. Continental backs it with up to 70,000 miles of coverage. That's way more than what you'll get from most budget tires. Tim seems to be happy with his purchase and says, "In the past, I have owned Cooper tires and Yokohama tires. This is the first time I have put Continental tires on my Tacoma." There is a wonderful notice of difference between Continental tires and other brands that I've had. The ride is much smoother, and the handling characteristics of these two 65 by 70 R16-1 1.2T tires is very agile and tight. The price is also comparable, and I would fully recommend these tires for other light trucks over the other brands that I mentioned. Overall, for the kind of all-season balance and comfort this tire delivers, that's a pretty fair deal. Number 1 is the Michelin Defender LTX MS2. This is the best overall highway terrain tire on our list. If you want something that does everything right, smooth ride, long life, good grip, this tire covers all the bases. It's made for trucks and big SUVs like the F-150, Tahoe, and Expedition. Michelin took a solid all-season highway tire and leveled it up. They added EverTread 2.0 compound with full-depth Sipe-Lock sipes, which means the tire keeps its grip even as it wears down. The wet traction is top-notch as well. You get solid control even in heavy rain or light snow, and the braking is really strong too. They also used piano acoustic tuning, which means it stays quiet on the road, so there's less hum and more chill. Plus, the tread blocks are shaped and placed to cut down road noise and heat, which helps with longevity too. Now, the treadwear warranty is up to 70,000 miles for H and T rated sizes. That's 2 years more life than some of the other big-name competitors. It might look plain on the outside, but everything on this tire is built for a reason. Overall, for a tire this well-engineered, that's actually pretty fair. And that's all for today's lineup. I hope this list helped you decide on the perfect truck tire. And if you guys found this video valuable, we would love it if you hit that subscribe button. If you found the one you like, don't forget to check the description for links to each tire. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.